What if calories just stopped existing for a day? What would you eat? Every single year in America, we celebrate Thanksgiving. It's a day to, well, give thanks. And by giving thanks, it usually means we stuff ourselves to the brim with tons of food. A few years ago, I decided that Thanksgiving should be called Cheatsgiving. Every year since then, I've celebrated this delightful occasion by consuming thousands of calories worth of tasty food. But this year, I've decided that a serious change needs to happen. Actually, not really, because I genuinely enjoy eating thousands of calories worth of tasty food. I've decided that I'm going to celebrate this year's Cheatsgiving by eating the biggest and tastiest food creations out there. From giant Pop-Tarts to epic 3-pound Hershey's bars, today is the day that calories just don't exist anymore. Did you know that there are about 19 flavors of Pop-Tarts out there? I mean, that's fantastic and all, but why aren't there any mega-sized Pop-Tarts? I decided to answer that very question myself by making my own mega-sized Pop-Tart. Since we all know that the original strawberry is the best flavor, that was my flavor of choice for this mega Pop-Tart. I did the best I could with the time that I had, and I was fairly surprised with the finished product. In my opinion, Pop-Tarts just aren't Pop-Tarts without frosting, so I added a ton of frosting on top. And even though it wasn't entirely necessary, I added on some sprinkles too. And the final product was something absolutely legendary. Well, everybody, welcome back to another year of Cheatsgiving. Hopefully you guys are ready for this one. It's a tradition every single year on this channel, and everyone, this year, I got something special in store for you. I've spent all these years eating thousands and thousands of calories, and today, I've decided that calories shall now be called tasty points. After watching me eat food for as long as you probably have, you probably are agreeing with me. Calories are just oh so tasty. I've got a lot of surprises in store for the video today, but before we get to all the craziness, it's time for me to take my pre-challenge weight. Now that that's out of the way, everyone, can we just take a moment to admire meal number one? All right, we have all new apple pie toast crunch. Brand new, just came out. Super excited to get into that one. We have toaster scrambles right here. I absolutely love these. Hash browns, also love those as well. The star of the show, the giant creation for meal number one, everybody, we have a gigantic Pop-Tart right here, everyone. Strawberry flavored with frosting on top. All right, so it is currently November 8th. It is not November 8th, November 18th, it's 11:57. We're just gonna call this brunch. Since calories are tasty points today, I'm gonna be putting the tasty points right up there. Without further ado, everyone, it's time for Cheatsgiving to officially begin. This is meal number one. Let's do this. Before we get started, you all know the drill. Go ahead and give the video a like if you happen to poop today. Now, because I love these things so much, I think I'm gonna start with the French toast bacon toaster scrambles first. Actually, calories don't count today, so instead of topping these with syrup, let's just go ahead and do some honey. Everyone, this is got a lot of deliciousness coming today, so let's get into it. All right, everybody, it's time for Cheatsgiving to begin in 3, 2, and 1. Boom. We're off to a good start. All right, well, those are absolutely sensational. Off to a great start here. I'm so ready for these. I love hash browns. Love hash browns. So far, this is going amazing. I love breakfast. All right, everybody, well, our appetizers for meal number one are out of the way. Now, I think it's time to get into this all-new apple pie toast crunch next. Now, I've always been a huge fan of the OG cinnamon toast crunch and also the French toast crunch, and I'm very much looking forward to this. Let me just put it that way. It smells like apple pie. What? I'll pick that up later. Now, let's dig in. I really hope this is gonna be everything I want it to be. I needed a little more than just one spoonful to give you guys an accurate review of this cereal, but I'm not the biggest fan. All right, but I'm gonna eat it anyways because I love cereal. All right, everybody, well, our cereal's down. Now, it's time for our delicious Pop-Tart. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. I'm sure if I pick this up, it's going to break. Ho, ho, ho. All right, everybody, here we go. W! Oh! W! Oh man. Absolutely legendary. Woo! That is a tasty treat. Believe it or not, everybody, I've made giant Pop-Tarts before, but nothing has come out looking and tasting as good as this one. I'm just gonna say that right now. And just like that, everybody, that has been meal number one. Wow, that Pop-Tart was absolutely legendary. I'm gonna go ahead and put how many tasty points we've consumed so far right up there, along with the total macros. Those will be right up there as well. Now, everybody, it's time to do what I do best. I know you're probably thinking eating. I mean, I am pretty good at eating, but I actually meant something a little different.
If you've seen previous Cheatsgivings on my channel, you'll know what's about to happen. If not, get ready for it. It's a firm belief of mine that most Americans spend so much time thinking about typical Thanksgiving Day food instead of post-Thanksgiving Day food, which means making an epic Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. Of course, I started with garlic spread and turkey and followed that up with mac and cheese, but not just any mac and cheese, white cheddar mac and cheese. It might sound weird, but hey, variety is the spice of life. After the mac and cheese, I threw on some potatoes. Mashed potatoes. And cranberry sauce is a part of every American Thanksgiving, so why not put it on this sandwich? I'm telling you, sweet and savory, they really go together. Maybe not all the time, but in this case, they definitely do. Another Thanksgiving staple, gravy. So why not throw some on the sandwich? In the final addition, some fried onions. Because I personally think every sandwich needs just a little bit of crunch.
All right, everybody. Wow, can we just take a moment to admire this gigantic Thanksgiving sub right here, everybody? This is, oh man, this is legendary, folks. This thing is absolutely massive. I also have some other goodies for meal number two right here, folks. We have a gigantic Snickers bar. These come out every single holiday season, and I love including them in these videos. Also have some of these right here. These are all new Sour Patch Kids marshmallows. I'm excited to get into those as well. Krispy Kreme bites, these just came out. And last but not least, I have some Kit Kat Duos. These just came out as well. So that being said, I'm ready to get into meal number two. So it's currently 3:48, still the same day. I'm gonna go ahead and put the total tasty points for this meal right over there, and total macros will be right up there as well. Without further ado, folks, it's time to get into meal number two. It's a gigantic sandwich. That thing is giant, man. Whoa. Alrighty, folks, it's time to get meal number two officially started. Will it taste like a s'more? That's the question. Tastes like a donut hole. Right, well, donut holes are down. I feel like we need to get to this elephant that's in the room right now. This thing's huge, bro. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I feel like I'm gonna get a bunch of people that are gonna be like, Eric, why did you even bother putting cranberry sauce on that? You know, everybody eats American Thanksgiving stuff, all right? Let me try to eat this like a normal sandwich. Oh, that garlic. Woo! There we go. I'm gonna need one of these for sure. This is delicious, but geez, it is messy. Oh my gosh. I probably look glorious right now. Goodness gracious. Whew! Man, that is a dense sandwich. I gotta say, my favorite part of this sandwich, most definitely the white cheddar mac and cheese. Ooh. Man. Delicious. This is usually what people do after Thanksgiving with their leftovers, but they make a giant sandwich, but I just don't believe in leftovers. Everybody, while the sandwich is down. Oh man, that was a lot denser than I thought it would be. I think now it's time to move on over to our epic Snickers bar next. Every single year, these wondrous things come out, and I buy them because I love them. And just take a moment, just like admire that massive, delicious Snickers bar. But everybody, calories just don't count today. So, you know what? Why not? I feel like this is a much better choice. I mean, who just wants to eat a plain Snickers when you can have a Snickers bar topped with Skippy peanut butter? W. Much air. Snickers bars down. Snickers, whatever, same thing. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, those Sour Patch Kids marshmallows, I'm not feeling them. So I'm gonna save those for later. I'm gonna get into these Kit Kat duos right here. These look interesting. Not bad at all. There's like 4 grams of protein in one package of these. The more you know, I guess. Alright, everybody, and just like that has been meal number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and put the total count right over there somewhere. Yeah, that sandwich, that was I'm gonna need some time to let that simmer. Now that that's out of the way, I think it's time for a little bit more movement. Just a little forewarning, what I'm about to order has absolutely nothing to do with Thanksgiving. Can I get 5 triple Baconators, please? Just plain. All right, thanks so much. I don't know why, just bacon sounds amazing right now. All right, sounds absolutely sensational. Sensational. Thanks a lot. All right, everybody, we have our Wendy's. Now tonight, I'm going to be making one of the biggest desserts I've ever made. So now it's time to do a little grocery shopping. It's time to build the ultimate Baconator.
I mean, there's nothing really for me to say here. I just really wanted Baconators. I knew that 2 was just not going to cut it, and 3 most certainly was not going to cut it either, so I figured, why not make a gigantic Baconator?
All right, everybody, well, here we are. This is usually the point of the video where flavor fatigue really starts to set in, and yeah, I was feeling it, so you know what? I went ahead and made it. This right here, my friends, is a gigantic Baconator from Wendy's. This is actually the biggest Baconator I've ever seen, okay? So I got that. I also have some Sour Patch Kids right here. These are the marshmallows from earlier. And you know what? I was in the store and I saw unicorn popcorn, and I love unicorn popcorn, so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And then I got some M&Ms right here. Like I said earlier, I have a fairly big dessert planned after this, so I wanted to keep dinner semi-light. I don't even really know if you could even consider any of this light, but regardless, it is what it is. So it's currently about 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and put the total tasty points for all this right up there. The total macros will be right up there as well. Without further ado, my friends, my family, this is meal number 3. If you guys haven't given the video a like yet, I mean, come on, really? I just gotta say this right now. If you're just now discovering Cheatsgiving, wait until carbsmas, all right? This year's carbsmas is gonna be ridiculous, all right? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say this right now. If this video gets 40,000 likes, I will attempt to double however many tasty points I've consumed today during carbsmas. It's a lot of tasty points. I think I'm gonna start with the Sour Patch Kids marshmallows first. Just like a Sour Patch Kid and a marshmallow. Okay. Now I think it's time to get into this delicious, massive Baconator right here. You're right. I really haven't do this. Here goes nothing. Goodness. Why are Baconators so good? Everything's better with bacon. I've decided it's time to bring a familiar friend to the party. It's actually been quite some time since I've used some wow sauce in a video, and you know what? I figured this is the perfect opportunity to use some, all right? Ooh, just like so. Just like so. Woo! W. Oh. W. Finally get the last Baconator. Ooh. Baconator's down. Oh man, that was actually pretty good. I think it's time for me to do something with those M&Ms. Just gonna be 100% honest, everybody. I didn't really buy M&Ms just to eat them like regular M&Ms. I bought them for a specific purpose. Because calories today are tasty points. And me, of all people, when I say calories are tasty points, I want to treat them like tasty points. Right? Remember earlier when I told you all how much I love cereal? I really love cereal. So it's time for some M&M cereal. I've never done this before and I have no idea how it's gonna taste, but here goes nothing. Just like M&M cereal. M&Ms are down. I'm just gonna say, I'm never gonna do that ever again. Actually, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna do that again. Yeah, just whatever. Now, time for our unicorn popcorn. If you guys have never had unicorn popcorn before, it is truly sensational. Dashing good popcorn. Everyone, I feel like when I start these challenges, I eat like a hungry hippo. And as I go further and further into the challenge, I'm basically a chubby panda. You gotta keep going anyways. You just keep eating. Just like that has been meal number 3. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tasty points right up there. All the total macros, those will be up there as well. Now everybody, it's time for the grand finale. It's time for dessert.
So it would be absolutely ridiculous to just eat a 3-pound Hershey's bar and a giant Rice Krispie treat, which is exactly why I decided to do it. But I figured it would be pretty boring to just eat them like they are. So I decided to make a little, actually not so little, cake out of them. Now this was without a doubt one of the craziest things I've ever attempted to make. And let me just tell you, I was definitely not prepared for the amount of sugar that was in this bad boy. But me being me, I topped it with sprinkles and a lot of caramel. I don't know if I could call this a cake or a giant chocolate Rice Krispie treat, but regardless, this is pure deliciousness.
And there we have it, folks. This is the grand finale. I don't even know what I can call this, but originally my idea was to stack the Rice Krispie treat with the chocolate slab on top of another one, and make a giant tower, but that obviously didn't happen. So I decided to make my own Rice Krispie treat chocolate bar with caramel syrup on top, because hey, that kind of sounds good. And also I decided I wanted to top it with some wow sauce, because you know what? Why not? Just kidding. That would be weird. Oh shit, I got wow sauce all over. It is 7:45 right now, still the same day. I'm gonna go ahead and put the total tasty points right up there. Total macros will be right up there as well. This is the dessert of Cheatsgiving 2021. Let's do this. I don't even need to say it anymore. All right, folks, that's our first piece. Hopefully all these tasty points go straight to my glutes. Dummy. Oh. Everything about this is unnecessary. Oh man, this is rich. Obviously my strategy is to go after this unnecessarily huge chocolate bar first. Oh. But honestly, there is no strategy here. You just gotta do what you gotta do. There's so much chocolate. I feel like my blood type is now gonna be chocolate. Oh. Alright, everybody, well, it feels like my jaw's been, I don't even know what I'm saying. The jaw's not doing too well right now. Believe it or not, the chocolate's actually easier for me to eat right now just because it's Rice Krispie treat. So hard to chew. But alright, listen, just give this my best shot. It's just ridiculous that I just made this gigantic Rice Krispie treat, a 3-pound Hershey's chocolate bar on it, topped with icing and caramel syrup. This is Cheatsgiving. Just gotta say, if you guys are still here, still with me, Electric Empire, still with the flow of the video, go ahead and comment down below sprinkles, because these sprinkles were just so cute. Be sure to stick around to see what my post Cheatsgiving body weight's gonna be. Just like that, everybody. I'm going to be throwing in the white paper towel right here, and just this Rice Krispie treat is just not gonna happen tonight, but regardless, I racked up quite a bit of tasty points in this year's Cheatsgiving. Now it's time for me to show you all my post Cheatsgiving body weight. If you guys like this and want to watch more cheat days, calorie challenges, and food challenges, I'm gonna go ahead and put last year's Cheatsgiving video right up there, along with another playlist of mine that I think you guys are gonna enjoy as well. Of course, if you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and I'll see you all in the next food challenge.